as a mining city are always for the community. Our goal is to change lives of many. We will be not here without you, and you know it best. That's why I would like to share with you the sales report, which was generated from the 30 days of September. So generally, it's always making me happy to analyze those sales reports. I'm making them every week to see which community, which language community is getting stronger, which community still needs a little bit of support. I need to underline that you are not going to find the Filipino language, because mainly those reports are created by the language which is supported by your website, okay? So as long as you are enter the website, whichever you're going to use, and the Google pop-ups in English, then we'll know that the sales of Mining City is coming in the English, okay? So once again, it's not the language which you are speaking, but the language which is using by your website, okay? So once again, it's making me extremely interesting in those results, because then we can find out which community needs our support. I already mentioned, because I saw in the comment section that there's a lot of people from Australia, New Zealand, so Far East. So we are always happy to travel. We're always happy to give the conferences and support for those communities, because we then see that people are not only more educated and more comfortable with their decisions made with Mining City, but as well they can support others and become a teacher, okay? So corporate university, one of the goals is to make you, all of you who are listening, to become a teacher and then share this knowledge with others, okay? So let's back to the breakdown. Korea as a main market, in most case situations, around 30 up to 50% of total sales is coming from Korea. This is where everything has started in 2018, at late 2018. This is where Greg, with cooperation with our strategic partner Mindbest and Il Avramovich, the CEO of Mindbest, has started with Mr. Park, who was the first governor, and with the Korean community. So it's not surprised that still Korea market is one of the biggest one. After this, English, the second most common spoken language, Chinese, English, which is mainly coming from the Africa, the South Africa, and Japanese Spanish. In total, which makes me most interesting, in total, just in September, we were able to generate the sales of $44 million, okay? So what does it mean? I'm pretty sure that many of you who were listening and joining the corporate university in the past remember that the numbers were way bigger, okay? But this is not the point. The point is that even when the Bitcoin Vault value on exchanges went a little bit down, still income of Mining City is high. What does it mean? It means that this money can be used by Mindbest to build the mining facilities. So as long we have mining facilities, we can support you and help you with mining cryptocurrency. And once again, when Bitcoin mining profitability was high, we gave possibility to switch mining power to mine Bitcoin instead of Bitcoin Vault. So you can see that company always gives you possibility to choose which plan of which currency you wanted to mine with the power of your choice. And if anything happens, with the profitability goes down, we give you possibility to switch it to mine another currency, okay? So I think it's fair from the company perspective. It's really fair from the customer perspective, because we are always helping you to receive those mining rewards, okay? Still, one of the most common question to customer support is why my mining rewards are getting lower and lower. It's a simple thing. We need to remember that every 10 minutes on the Bitcoin Vault blockchain, there is new 150 coins mined, okay? And those 150 coins need to be shared with the community, okay? So some of the members purchase platinum plans, some of them are purchase standard plans, but we need to somehow spread those equally. Recently, we had some drops. Doesn't matter. We call it a correction. We believe that Bitcoin Vault will steadily grow back. So even that we are getting to reduction of rewards in the cash results in counting dollars, it's highly possible that you will receive higher rewards. Okay, let me show the table. This table is generally giving us information about the schedule of Bitcoin Vault rewards changes. Okay, so we can see that we are right now at the second period of time. We are still receiving 150 Bitcoin Vaults per block. It's going to be changed approximately somewhere around November. So it's the next month. We are right now in around 58-59% of all coins mined. So when we are going to reach another 26,000 blocks mined, the rewards on Bitcoin Vault getting reduction. So from 150 Bitcoin Vaults per block, we will receive 120 Bitcoin Vaults per block. And once again, because the total network of Bitcoin Vault is still expanding and the rewards are getting reduced, users will receive less coins than previously. But it doesn't matter how, it does matter, but the amount of coins, it's not always equal to amount of dollars, okay? So one more thing which is important to underline, Bitcoin Vault is not going to halving yet. On Bitcoin, we get used to that every time mining, every around 3 years, Bitcoin is getting half of the reduction. Half of the mining rewards, sorry. In case of Bitcoin Vault, the reduction will be happening until we will catch the demand of Bitcoin. So right now in the circulation, there is around 3 million coins. So when the supply of Bitcoin Vault will be similar to Bitcoin, so around 18 million coins, then Bitcoin Vault will start halving. And we can see that it's going to happen in November 2022, okay? That after this, mining rewards will get half and half. But still, there is still a lot of things to achieve, still a lot of things to do until this time. Right, Rogowski, thank you so much.
Yes, thanks so much for that introduction. Thanks for showing my office. And hello, everyone. Hello, Philippines. Hello, Bahrain. Hello, Israel. Hello, Doha. Hello, Saudi Arabia. Hello, all the world. Hello, Australia. Hello, Kiwis, my favorite people. Hello, guys. Everyone whom I may have missed, hi, it's great to see you. It's great to be here. It's amazing because it just shows how diverse and what large group people from all over the world we are. It's great. So Emax has told you a bit about Bitcoin Vault. He showed you my office. which is nice. I'm not there, as you can see, I'm actually at home. If you bear with me, I will show you a bit around my office here, which is not as nice and it's not as big, but it's still an office space. But first of all, since this webinar was actually called up by the Philippines team, we have to talk about the Philippines. You saw our office in Warsaw. We welcome you to our office in Warsaw. It's a great place. We'll be really happy to show you around. But now we have an office in Philippines as well. And I think the Philippine community already knows that, but I just wanted to confirm that it happens. Actually, the papers for those offices are here with me. We are officially in the process of signing a license with SEC in the Philippines. And I was hoping to be able to tell you that we have the license today. Maybe it will happen today already. It is supposed to be happening this week. So as soon as that happens, we will be making a huge announcement, because it is a huge, incredible thing that is going to happen. You see, after last month, we have learned that the most important thing for us still is the compliance of what we do. Because the fear that people feel, even our members, when anything happens to the markets, is basically, it deals with what our company achieves and the way it achieves it. You see, for many of stuff what we do, there are no legal rules, nothing binding, because cryptocurrencies are so out there. It's so new that many governments have just simply not handled legalities of the entire process very well. In that case, whenever something happens to the market, we can see something that happened to Bitcoin Vault, which was a panic sale. And in order to avoid that, we need to bring some confidence to our members and to the markets in general regarding BTCV. So obtaining a license from SEC in Philippines is the first step in doing that. And we are not stopping. We are in the same process in the United States. We are in the same process in Korea. And we hope that very soon we will be able to present a whole bunch of documents to anyone who wants to check out the legality and compliance of Mining City. It is something that we are doing behind the scenes somehow. This is not something that may sound spectacular. This is not something that we can obviously shout about too much, because it is mostly in the hands of the authorities. And as you know, the authorities take their sweet time, but I'm very happy to report that the Philippines authorities have been very fast, and they are about to grant us a license. And I think that this is going to be great for all of us. Also, on the Bitcoin Vault front news, there is the test of the security key, which is ongoing, and many of you have already said that you have the wallets and you are doing the test as well. These are very important for us. You see, I've told that many times before, but Bitcoin Vault actually rides on the idea of the third security key. The security key is the most important feature that we have for Bitcoin Vault. It may not be for me, it may not be for you as a user, but this is a feature that we have deliberately structured so it can be used by many agencies, by many individuals, and many institutions that deal in transferring a lot of value in cryptocurrencies. The security key, you know, it sort of makes Bitcoin Vault more than just a cryptocurrency. Because when you look at the cryptocurrencies in the world, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Vault, they are basically the same. You can do several things with all of them. You can trade them, you can buy them, you can sell them. You can speculate on them, you can transfer them, and in some exceptions, you can buy stuff for them online or in the real life. But they are basically the same thing. Value carriers, value holders, call them what you will. With the security key, Bitcoin Vault becomes more than just a coin. It becomes a tool that individuals or institutions who transfer a lot of value in cryptocurrencies can use. And it makes it unique because no one else has it. That's why we need the compliance, because as a network marketing company, it takes so much longer for us to validate anything that we do. We have to present so much more documents than anyone else. We have to be so much more legal than anyone else. And that's why we decided to actually direct all of our efforts, all of our time is devoted to this one thing: compliance, compliance, and compliance again. This is why I would like to thank you for actually bearing with us. And I know that most of you think that there's something happening and we are working on something. Maybe there's like not very apparent on the front, but this is the thing that we do. And it is very important for us that our community is helping us with the test of a security key, because when we launch it very soon, it's October, and October is the Bitcoin Vault month, there cannot be any faults. We cannot afford any more mistakes on Bitcoin Vault or any more mistakes on our part. That is why the input from our community on the third key, on the security key, is so important. We are taking notes. We are making progress on actually ironing out any faults that may have appeared. You see, the system seems to work more or less perfectly. The thing is that some things could be simpler, some things could work better when you actually put the key through mass trials of so many people. It's a stress test, basically. So it works better, and then we can present it to the world, and we can wait for the value of the coin to grow up. Obviously, as I said, accompanied by some legal documentation that we are about to get. Also, we have not stopped in pursuing our other avenues of development. As you know, we are going to be presenting to you Mining City 2.0. Many of you may have not noticed it, but last month, on the 9th of September, the technology underlying the website has changed. We have introduced very significant technological changes to the website, which make calculating your mining rewards, calculating your rewards from compensation plans faster, better, and payouts do not take as long time as they did before. It's very important, because if you have a company that has any delays in paying out or calculating rewards, you automatically trust that company less. And we wanted you to be able to trust us more. This is why the technological change was paramount. But that technological change will soon be also joined by another huge change. The user interface for the entire Mining City website will change. And that change will precipitate another great change in what we offer. We are going to introduce the debit cards. Debit cards will initially work with Bitcoin, then we will add Bitcoin Vault to them, and you will be able to withdraw Bitcoin Vault in ATMs. You will be able to buy stuff for it online. You will be able to actually interface with Bitcoin Vault in the real world with real stuff. To add to that, we are going to introduce payment gateways. And we are already working with companies who provide shops, real shops, that are going to be selling stuff for Bitcoin Vault before Christmas. It is a huge project, although it's not as big in terms of our ambitions, because a shop is just a little thing. We are aiming so much higher. But these guys who are working very hard to bring it on before Christmas and to bring much more value to Bitcoin Vault and to our community, which I'm very happy to say is going to happen very fast. But the most important thing for us in all this crazy month of September was to show all of you that we are going to be here and we will be performing our work and carrying out our duties as we have throughout the last year and a half. A company that doesn't panic, it's not affected by the way the market works. It is not affected by what people might think or whatever might happen on the internet. We are continuing our work. We are still here for you and for everyone else to inspect. And we are backing Bitcoin Vault, and we are developing this project because this is the project we believe in 120%. Obviously, we are also looking for other avenues of how to develop. Company like ours has already pivoted about 5 times since we started. We started as a cloud mining company. Then we added network marketing. Then we started mining on the basis of terahash power. Then we added Bitcoin Vault. Now to Bitcoin Vault, we are adding the debit cards. This company has to develop constantly, lest it actually dies. No company can stay in place. So the employees that Emacs talked about, all these people that you never see, that they work behind the scenes. Well, you see them if you come and visit the office, obviously, but you don't see them on the Zooms. They are just nameless people to you, but they work very hard in order to bring new value, new products, new ideas to Bitcoin Vault. Bitcoin Vault is currently in 12 different development processes. Those include new exchanges, new applications, new wallets, the third security key structure, obviously, but also some fun stuff like like watch faces for iOS and other smart watches, like smart apps for the phones. These applications, these 12 processes that Bitcoin Vault is going through, takes up a huge amount of manpower. About 27 people from the company are directly involved with those processes and those projects. 20 outside contractors, including exchanges, including payment gateways, including something that all of you have been waiting for, including CoinMarketCap. They are all involved in bringing better value to Bitcoin Vault. This is why sometimes things do not happen as fast as we would like them to, because with 20 outside contractors, a lot of what we are doing depends on other people, and it depends on how they are going to do it. But we are incredibly excited because we know that in October of this year, a lot of these things are going to align and come into fruition. And those include the new members of the pool. Those include the third security key being launched finally, and obviously the licensing from Philippines should be here very soon. And I know that most of you are very, very, very excited about this. Now, since you're here at my home, and Emacs was nice enough to show you the tour of the office. And as you know, because of the COVID-19, we have had to let people work from home. We had someone, excuse me, there you go. We had someone who was ill from COVID in the office last week. It was not very good because we have a lot of work to do. I will just show you around my home office. I'm staying at home because I have an 11-year-old son. And so when you look at it from this way, okay, this is my home office. That's what it looks like. On the other wall from me, you have just a place to sit, and a picture and a little TV hooked up to Android TV, and I never use it. And in here, it's still empty because my books have not been here. But this is my son's collection of Legos. He made those for me, actually. It's not black. It's actually dark green. If you look at it, it's dark green. As long with it. This I took from the office at work. And this is my desk. And those documents here are actually concerning the licensing process in the Philippines. Also, documents here concerning the licensing process in Korea. So we are working very hard on it. I'm sorry, I have a very small office and a very old house. And I actually had a leaky roof. But I want to show you one very cool thing. When I bought this house, the man who I bought it from used to be a sailor, and he actually sold the house with this, which is it's a flag from a very old warship. It was still a communist warship. It was first used by Soviet Union, and then it was used by Polish Navy. And then it was dismantled and just cut up into scrap. But he saved the flag from it. It was a destroyer called Warsaw. And it's very cool that he actually left it along with the house. So for me, I'm really, really happy to have it. It's a bit of history. Okay, guys, I can see that there's like Questions. How does the okay? I wanted to do some Q&A with you guys, so I will answer some of the questions that happen on the Q&A. So reduction of Bitcoin Vault that is coming this November is not halving. You see, we are reducing Bitcoin Vault so that in 4 years, Bitcoin Vault will actually catch up to Bitcoin in terms of the amount of coins we mined. And then it will go as slow as Bitcoin does. Why? Because if we wanted to be a value holder and if we wanted to be used in exchanges by professionals to carry value, we have to ensure that enough coins are in circulation to do that. Obviously, that precludes the growth of the value of the coin. It actually precipitates the growth of value of the coin. But there also has to be enough coin, lest someone can take this opportunity from us by issuing a safe token or something else. And we do not want that. This is why the reductions, which are not halvings, are happening every 4 months right now. And then after 4 years, we are going to catch up to Bitcoin, and then it's going to slow down. It's going to go the same halving as Bitcoin has. The office is operating right now, actually. It is operating under the COVID rules. So all you have to do is basically let us know when you are coming. So we will prepare all the safety for you. And it's not that it has nothing to do with when the office is operational. You can call us now, you can write to us now, and you can ask for the visit, and we can do the visit even tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. You won't see many people in the office, but there will be someone there to greet you. I will be there. Obviously, I will come from my little home office. I will come there, and Emacs will be there, and we will show you around. We will talk to you. It's the entire procedure of visiting the office. It's done in order for us to have some order, because to be honest, after we had the price correction on Bitcoin Vault, a lot of people started to coming in without any warning, and we had like 30 people one day just barging into the office, demanding to see if the offices are really there. It's okay, you guys have a right to see the offices. We are even glad to show you the scale of the operation that is running there, because then you can see the entire power, the manpower, the thinking power, the effort that goes into making Bitcoin Vault and Mining City a reality. This is why, but the 30 people that came in there, they're really disrupting all what is going on. People have meetings, people have, they have some schedules to run, there are meetings, there are things going on. So what we are now doing is we are going to issue a very formal document of what you have to do when you visit the office, but there is no when you can visit it. You just say that you're coming, when do you want to come, and we will organize the visit for you. But there's no special procedures up to that. Most questions are the office. Oh, the Philippine office. The Philippine office is actually, I think I have an address here. It's Atlanta Center, Greenhouse, San Juan City. Atlanta Center, Unit 1005. We had to set up the office in Philippines only for one reason, because SEC, in order to legalize us, in order to give us a license, required us to have a physical office in the Philippines. There's not much happening in that office, unfortunately, and I have no idea how it's going to be staffed, because we were really rushing it. We just rented the space. We are going to be figuring out what to do with it right now, how to staff it, how to finish it, what's going to happen. And obviously we will be happy to have someone there. But to be honest, right now it is just a placeholder, because that's what Philippine authorities require to have a license. They obviously know that Mining City operates in the main offices outside of Philippines. However, this is one of the legal requirements. Does the reduction affect the price? The reduction does affect the price. Hopefully, it actually brings the price up a bit. Right now, Bitcoin Vault is working without any touch from us, but there's something really weird going on, if you have noticed, with all the markets. When I'm looking at all the markets here, Most of the coins are actually down. What's up with that? I think that once Donald Trump got COVID and he announced that he's not going to give the stimulus package, he's going to withhold the stimulus package, and the Dow crashed. I was hoping that all the coins are going to go up, but for 2 last days, all the coins are down. I have no idea why. Okay, guys. Guys, how to get to office from Gdańsk? You just have to drop us a line, tell us when you're coming, and just get into a train from Gdańsk to Warsaw or into a car. The offices as Wierzchlarska. We're going to actually publish it on the website where the office is, the address of the office, and it's very near the central train station in Warsaw. So we can also pick you up if you want, and just we will welcome you. We will organize it. Just let us know. Let us know on Telegram. Write to Anthony or to any of the leaders, and they can drop us the line. There's a special unit of people in the company that actually deals only with visiting the office. Can we minus apply for a position in the office of the Philippines? If we will, yeah. Actually, I will have to know from the lawyer how we are going to proceed with that. Obviously, we have a lawyer right now who is fulfilling all those applications in Philippines. But if we need someone who will definitely ask our community first. This is something that we have done already in Japan and something we have done in Korea. Offices are usually staffed by someone from our community. So when we will be taking applications, I will let everyone know. As far as office in Philippines is operational, how will the payment processing will be handled? The payment processing is still in cryptocurrencies. It is cryptocurrencies to cryptocurrencies. We're not taking any payments in fiat currency, and it goes to Profitec Incorporated, which has a center in Cyprus, and it is just the local offices in Philippines, but it doesn't matter because the payments go to the company headquarters in Cyprus. When I'm saying headquarters, it's just a registry headquarters. The headquarters are obviously in Warsaw. Zoom because of pandemic. We are working with a lot of new exchanges. I wish I could tell you what they are, but every exchange we're talking to actually has us sign an NDA, and I cannot let anything know before it happens. As soon as those coins are going to be on the great exchanges, and we want them to be on the top ones, you will be notified on the Bitcoin Vault website. That being said, I have to say one thing. We have also learned during the last month that not everyone is our friend, and not every contractor we work with is friendly. And to that end, we decided to back out from our cooperation with Coinil. You probably all know why. I think Coinil hurt Bitcoin Vault very much. I think Coinil is quite responsible for a lot of bad that happened during last month. And although I don't think that any grudges should be held in business, we are going to withdraw from special cooperation with them. We now prefer Liquid, and Liquid is going to be working out some very cool things for our community. First of all, you will be able to purchase Bitcoin Vault with a Visa card on Liquid, which is important. Second of all, they will introduce some new derivatives and leverage instruments for all of you that want to trade with Bitcoin Vault or any other currencies, which is also cool. And because our community is predominantly based in network marketing, they also have some compensation plans, which is something that we all like. And there's always an opportunity to make some extra cash from cooperating with them. I know they are not the perfect, not the greatest exchange out there, but I think that they are 100,000% more. They are 100,000% more honest than Coinil, and they are not going to rip off our mining ideas, and they are not going to introduce some fake coins. We have also secured ourselves against that with some very tough agreements with them. And while that is happening, we are obviously talking to the largest exchanges possible. I think you may even imagine what those exchanges are. They require us to go through a very, very stringent process of KYC and AML. And that is because we are based with network marketing. Because of that, we have to provide so much more validation. We have to provide so much more documentation. We have to go through much more stringent processes than others. But I am quite happy to do it because although it takes time, and I don't think this time is wasted, I think this time is actually invested, and it's going to be very good for the future of all of us. The mining plan of $150. We are actually working on several ideas with the mining plans concerning the value of them because of stuff we are doing with SEC in the United States. I just can tell you that, but it's still a little bit secret. But we are working on other exchanges. We are not recommending Coinil as an exchange for our community anymore. We are not discouraging you to use it in any special way. I am not about to go into war with Coinil. I don't want it. Coinil is just a business partner that I think they just like. They simply proved not to be very trustworthy. But I don't think that they are going to do anything to our community or us as well. But we are not recommending it for our community anymore. Coinbase. Yes, we are not talking about who else is going to be there. There are some really great exchanges coming up. I am not going to drop any names. I am sorry. But some of you may wonder what is going to happen to the value of Bitcoin Vault and how you can recuperate the value that was lost during the last month and a half. To be honest, when we spoke with all the analysts and all the market experts, they said that two things are actually required. First of all, we need to introduce the third security key, which is the paramount USP of the project. Bitcoin Vault is worthless as an investment without it. Well, I'm saying worthless, it's just as all the other coins. Like now, it's just following market trends. Well, maybe it's one of the 3 coins that have grown in the last 24 hours, but the market is not looking very good for any coins right now. So if we want the market value of Bitcoin Vault to grow, we need to have more interest in that. We need to have the third security key, and we need to introduce it outside of our community. This is also very important for everyone to understand. We are a global company, and whatever happens in Philippines actually influences something that is going to happen in Africa. If an SEC in Philippines issues a warning against us, that is going to influence what happens in Korea, what happens in the United States, what happens in Europe. If we go against SEC and we say, we don't think that you are doing the right thing by issuing a warning against us, we are going to enter a legalizing process with you if you want, and we obtain a license, then that also influences everything that happens around the world. People are looking at it as a sign of goodwill from us and a sign of, additional legality from what we are doing. This is why we have entered this process. And I may say, successfully so. But also, whatever you say as a member of a community also influences other members of the community around the world. And now, when we are going to introduce the third key, the final third key, not the test version, we want to introduce it to everyone in the world, not just people inside our community. The value has to come from the outside. So when that happens, we will need everyone in the community to spread the word best they can. Obviously, I don't expect that something unusual is going to happen just because everyone says so. We are going to promote it as well. We are going to double our efforts in order to spread the word about Bitcoin Vault. We are going to back it up with the documentation. We are going to back it up with CoinMarketCap reporting. We will have to go out and be as transparent as possible. But it will help if each and every one of you also chips in with spreading the word and informing everyone from outside the community about Bitcoin Vault, because that will bring the interest. The interest will help to bring the value back. And when value is back, you obviously will have made a lot more value for yourselves. But also, we are now returning that value in very small incremental steps that build something that is called market support. A very important thing. The support lines for the value of the coin, which are very hard to break. Support lines and resistant lines. I remember you talked about it. So once we start introducing the final version of the third key, we will be able to see how the market reacts to that USP of the product and how the value rises, how many steps we are going to take along the way to bring the value back. Guys, everyone is asking about Binance. Guys, Binance has a lot of trouble lately because of Sushi Coin. I don't know if you have heard about this situation. They have backed a project called Sushi Coin, and that actually happened 2 weeks after the correction price of Bitcoin Vault, and it helped us a lot because the guy who runs Sushi Coin actually he perpetrated an exit scam on Binance, dropping the price of Sushi Coin of his project up to 0, and also dropping the price of Ethereum at the same time. Don't ask me how he did it. So Binance was in a lot of trouble because they actively promoted it to their community. And now, to work with them, we have to present a lot of documentation, a lot of explanations. They are looking into everything right now. It's not just the money that they're going to take for being listed in there. And we want to be listed in there, obviously. But it's also the process. And with that process, we are in the same process with about 5 exchanges at the same time. So just bear with us. It's not going to happen on daily basis. Everything we do with someone on the outside actually depends on someone from the outside. If we can provide someone with documentation today, it's going to take about a week to look at it. I must just say that the SEC process with Philippine SEC, that was supposed to take 6 weeks. And it took only 3. Well, obviously, it's going to take only 3 if we get the license today or by the end of next week, but by the end of this week. So it is very fast. They are just like the fastest institution we have been working with. I'm pretty amazed because no one actually works as fast as they do. Thank you to Philippines. Guys, I just want to take away this one very important thing. You know, for us here in Mining City, it's a working business as usual. What we are doing is what we have been planning to do all the time. You can't rush certain things you have to. And, you know, we believe in our products 150%. We believe in bringing value. And the value that we bring is going to take some time because it is worth something. Each mining contract that we sign with our clients is for 1,100 days. That's almost 3 years. That month we had last month, that's just 1 month of those 3 years. And the real price is somewhere at the end. And we are going to be there for the rest of that journey and beyond. And I think that the most important thing we have shown that last month, that against the wishes of haters, against assumptions of some of our competitors, there is nothing happening with the company. We are still here, we are still running, We are still developing the products and we are still growing the business. Most of that is thanks to our community. It's thanks to you guys. I would like to thank you for being here with us. I would like to ask you to bear with us for a little bit longer, and we will make it grow back, and we will make some great stuff together. As together we grow, we also together stand against everything that is thrown our way. But our way is still a very long way. This journey just begun, and it's quite a while before it's over. And at the end, we should all be very happy because we're here for many years. We're here to stay. Thank you, guys. I would like to see all of you visiting our offices. Those of you who would like to work in Philippines office, as soon as we know how we are going to run those, I am going to let you know, and I will gladly invite you into our process of working with us closely. And I must say, there's someone who says, what is going to happen to our BTCV and Coinel? Nothing is going to happen to our BTCV and Coinel. Coinel is going to still list BTCV. It's just that we are not doing like a special relationship with them. They used to be our the first exchange that ran BTCV, and then we thought we had some special relationship, but they actually ripped off our mining plans, and we believe that they had some hand in suppressing the price of Bitcoin Vault and what happened to us over a month ago. This is why there is one question I'm reading right now. What can you say about the request of hiding the dollar value of BTCV in our dashboard? You want to hide that? Wow. You want to hide the value of BTCV on the dashboard? I will actually ask the development team, because the new UX is going to give you many more possibilities. It is going to be much more expansive, and obviously the new website is going to be joined by a mobile app. So there will probably be a lot of development onto that once it's over and developed and actually it's already ready. But once we're going to let it out to the market, we're going to see probably a lot of upgrades to that, because people will have a lot of things to say before it actually becomes perfect. Guys, for now, I am being actually called out by our legal department. So hopefully it's the things done with our licensing. I would like to thank you for being with us. I would like to thank you for being on this Zoom. Thank you for listening to us ramble about what our expectations are. But we are really excited because October is the Bitcoin Vault month, and we feel really energized. After what has happened and after some uncertainty that we got from some newer members of our community, we were very happy to see so much support from all of you guys. And it is invigorating, it is exciting, and it just makes us want to work twice as hard. It makes us want to provide to you the best value that we can. And we are going to continue doing that, and we are going to continue doing these Zooms. There's also going to be a new Edu webinar coming in very soon, much more exciting. It will be done with some more exciting graphics and also live. I hope that we will be able to see each other there as well. And for now, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you for taking your time to talk to me. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for being with us. My great shout out to all of you, and my respect to all of you. You are the greatest people in the world, honestly. And now I'm off to work for you on your behalf. Thank you. Good night.